Was told to share this here. So I'm a manager of a grocery store, and we have multiple automated self-checkout machines. One of our machines was down with a coin dispensing error. I opened the machine up, did everything I've been shown in the past to clear any errors we had, and nothing worked. One of my other managers called it into our IT department, and they called us back an hour later and got us in touch with the tech that fixes these machines to do some over the phone troubleshooting. About 15 minutes later I end up walking by and she's on the phone with the tech, and I asked, is everything okay? She said, yeah, everything's going okay. The tech had me clean inside and blow everything out. I look over and there's a can of WD-40. I asked her, did he tell you to spray it out with condensed air? And she said, yeah, that right there. I said, no, that's WD-40. That's like spraying grease in there. I kid you not, it was like watching a watch people die inside video in real life. I said, well, at least it's not gonna squeak anymore, and then walked away. I can't stop laughing. Now I'm also afraid of the bill to have the whole thing replaced, lol. Years ago I was making a living doing house calls to fix PCs. I had this client that lived way up in the mountains. I did about 5 jobs for him prior to this call. The last one was just installing more RAM, upgrading Windows, setting up Outlook for him, and some other simple things like that. The next day he calls me and says his computer won't boot anymore. It turns on, the Windows logo comes up, then it shuts off. I ask all the normal questions and I'm not getting anywhere. So I decide to head up to his house to fix it in person. When I get there, he walks into the computer room with me and starts telling me all about how it just won't start anymore ever since I came out to help the last time. So I walk over to the computer, push the button, and it comes on. He says, see, it gets this far when the Windows logo appeared and then just shuts down. Wait. It didn't shut down. Just booted right up as normal. Oh, of course it's working now that you're here, he says. I say maybe it's a fluke and turn it off and back on. Boots right up. 3 more times for good measure. Nothing's wrong. Boots up every time. Then I get this feeling. I think I might know what the problem is, I say. Really? He says, but it's working. I say, do me a favor, will ya? Turn on your computer for me. He says, what? Okay. I don't see what good that'll do, though. So he walks over to the computer, leans down, and pushes the button, then looks up at the monitor. He doesn't release the button. He just sits there waiting for it to start. The Windows logo appears, which takes about, you guessed it, 5 seconds on that computer, and then, naturally, since he's still holding the power button down, it turns off. See? He exclaimed. Why does it only do that for me? So I told him. He was quite embarrassed. I knew the guy for months before that. I still have no idea why he would suddenly one day just start holding the button down like that to turn it on, and neither did he. Howdy folks, today I will tell you a story. It happened quite a while ago. I am talking years, not days or weeks. I worked as a tech support for a government body. The people in the top still has to call into us to change password and not someone else. We are very strict about this. Remember, no one is allowed to know your password except yourself. I was having such a lovely day, only good people calling, sweet older ladies and sweet younger ladies, even had some guys calling in and being nice. I even managed to solve an incident that had been laying for weeks at second tier cause they couldn't solve it. Anyway, on to the story. As this happened a few years ago, this is not a recollection of the conversation word per word, but it is pretty close to this. Me, hello and welcome to IT support. You are talking to F4RM0R. How can I help you today? User, hi, I am user. Yes, I have some problems with Word. Could you please take a look at it? I can't get it to work properly. Me, sure. So I get the PC name, but when I look on the name the PC was registered to versus the name on the caller, it was a mismatch. It happens at times, so I didn't think much of it. I connect to the PC and share the screen, and I look around. When I wanted to do some basic troubleshooting, I got to see the name of the real person on top of Outlook. It was not the same that called into me, so I asked about it. Me, what was your name again? Just want to make sure that I heard you correctly. User, sure, I am user. Me, how come that I see the currently logged on user being vice president of government body? User, oh, I got his password as he is on vacation. Me, you realize that it is against its cybersecurity rules? User, oh, it is okay. I got permission from vice president. Me, no, it is not okay. But I understand. Proceeds to scramble the password to a random generated one, minimum 15 char long, locks the account. Me, I understand your circumstances, logs out user, but you are not allowed to be on his computer as you are not him. Giving out your passwords to anyone, even secretaries, are not okay at all. User tries to log on. What did you do? I had tons of work up. How am I now supposed to look after his email? Me, I am sorry, but I can't help you anymore. Have a good day. And number X200B. I proceed to tell the rest of the team taking calls that this happened, and I suspect the user would call in and ask to change the password of the vice president in question. I then email user management team and I call its security team to notify as well. Nothing bad came my way. I in fact got praised for standing up to someone that high up, and the IT security person I talked to even said something along the line of, "God dang, he should know better, this is not the first time, he did the same thing last year. We will take a good long call with him." This did not happen to me, but a friend of mine who was a DBA. He had joined the same time as me, but was one of the few ones who had overseen a critical migration and release of a new product. He had been training under the best for a while and had a reputation of being reliable, cheery and efficient at his work. This tale happens after a long week where he's had a few drinks with us on a Friday night and is sleeping soundly. He gets a call at 2:30 a.m. from one of the interns in another department. "Hello, is this the DBA?" DBA, hungover and sleepy. "Yes, who's this?" Hi, I'm intern and we need you to optimize and run this SQL script for X product." DBA, "Do we need to do this now?" Yes, this is urgent and has to be done for a client report that is due on Tuesday." DBA, "Tuesday? How much time does this script take to run?" 15 minutes, probably." DBA, "Why can't we do this on Monday?" I was supposed to complete my work by today, but it took a lot of time and I need this now." DBA, extremely annoyed by now, "And you expect me to work at 2:30 because you didn't finish your fucking work on time." After some time of silence, "Sorry, let's talk on Monday." "Thank you." Click. He says that he didn't even feel bad for yelling or cursing at the boy because he was calling at such an ungodly hour. The script was run on Monday before lunch. Come along with me as we venture into this beautiful time-traveling adventure where $me helped a user that they may be missing a few emails. I hated my job. Still hate the place and am long gone. If I won the lottery, I'd buy the place and shut the place down overnight. One of my many loathsome tasks was taking instructions from the most unintelligent of life forms, action the ticket and fix the problem. $me. Hi $user, I believe you are having some email issues? I'm reading you haven't gotten an email from someone? $user? Yes, that's correct, I'm awaiting a business-related item from someone outside the firm. I want to be very clear, this guy is sound. He was not a dick during this or any other time, so I hop on his laptop, not physically because that's a method to get no emails. I quickly see that he is connected to Exchange all right. I fire him a test email and wait. Click send receive. Doubt my abilities to do simple data entry. Send a second test email double-checking his email, but no email from me. I begin trawling the big complex MSP brain and quickly think the next course of action. Sofo's email. Now way back when when we took them over used a SBS and had Sofo's cloud for the email security. It worked well but had one thing against it, I can't remember if we didn't or couldn't set it up. The AD in SBS did not talk to Sophos. So when a new user was set up, they had to be manually added into the Sophos console. Lo and behold, our faithful $user was not. Added him in, sent a test email and bam. Big beautiful email chime from me. Called him back. $me. Hello again $user. Seems the last crowd forgot to enable something on your account. You should get external emails now. $user. Oh. That maybe explains why I haven't been getting some emails for 6 months. $me. Yes, that would do it, but all good now. 6 months, he was able to work with no external emails. In a way I was astounded he didn't figure sooner. Another was infinitely jealous of not having to put up with a lot of bullshit. This happened about 4 years ago. When our company offered VoIP phone. Our company was in between it manager at the time, so got my task assigned direct from CEO. Calls me into office. CEO, we have a new client needs about 8 phones installed. Porting is in a few days, so they need to be set up ASAP. Me, okay no problem. Sound like a simple job. Anything else, CO? No, that's all. I got the address, loaded up the phones, and went on my way. Arrived at location, rings buzzer. Few moments later client comes down and lets me into building. We exchanged greetings while riding the elevator up. Then came the question, client, are you setting up the internet also? Me, huh? You don't have internet? Me asking the moment elevator door opens, apparently directly to their office. I step out into an empty lobby. Client, oh, the furniture haven't arrived as yet. Me, oh, no problem. I'll just configure the phones so when it arrives, you just plug it in and place it on the desk. Client, okay, I'm still wondering why she asked about internet. Me, can you show me where your network closet is? Client, sure. She brings me to a lovely room, painted all white, where the only blemish were a bunch of blue unterminated network cables hanging down from a ceiling. I backtrack out of that room and looked into all the others. Each room had unterminated cables dangling out of the faceless network boxes. Me, why didn't you set up the network before I came to install phones? Client, we don't have it. Me, pull out my phone, snapped a few pic, sent to my boss, then gave them a call. Me, I can't set up the phones, there is no network here, no internet, cables not even terminated. CO, really? There is nothing? Me, check the pictures I sent. Brief pauses. CO, check. CO, okay. Get it done for them. Me, what? CO, just set up the network for them, we will bill them for the work done, and equipment. Let out a long sigh and proceeds to comply. Went out, bought materials. Following day ISP came, installed internet. I mounted patch panel, terminated cables in all the rooms, installed switch and firewall, open ports for SIP server, configured the phones. After 2 days was finally done. Their office furniture also arrived, exchanged goodbyes with client, and was on my way. Press elevator button, soon the pearly gates open for my descent down, yes, down, to heaven. Before I could put one foot in, client, oh, just one more thing, our computers are coming in tomorrow, can you set up the PCs for us please? Me, what? I'm sorry but I was only sent to set up phones, but give me a moment. Calls CO. Me, client asking to set up computers also. CO, get it done for them. We will bill them for that, also proceeds to comply. Came back next day, set up PC for them. However, one of their printers got damaged during their move to this new building. Me, this printer is broken, no longer works. Part is broken, and it's spilling ink all over too. Client, oh no, we will have to buy a new one. The Grinch evil grin appears in my mind. Me, we sell printers you can purchase from us. Client, oh really? Me, yes, will have a rep reach out to you to get it replaced. Calls the CO and explained. Well, you know how that convo went, and in the end we eventually became their MSP.